Oh my God. The, walk away from this for 1 second. It falls over. Okay, we're trying to get this. Oh, okay. Correct. All right, then hook back up. Yeah. I will be posting a link to this on Facebook. Boy, everything keeps coming at me, scaring me over here. Making sure I can block from here. Oh my God. This will be our final game of the day. Bruh. Right in the face. Right, yeah. Try to post this online too. There. Post it to Facebook before I get hit again. Right to the nose. I know, right? I'm actually kind of amazed I'm not. I thought I was going to bleed in my nose on that one. Let me see if my stream is up and live on YouTube. I haven't looked at it yet. And we are. We're up and live. Right now, we're in the pregame before the game starts. Bruh. And we're getting our pregame warm up in now. I don't know who won the coin toss. And after the pregame warm up ends, we'll be ready to go into the first set of our final game of the day. If you're just joining, this is going to be our third and final game of the day. This is the first day of pool play. This is a 3-day tournament. We're in Minneapolis, Minnesota at the Northern Lights tournament. We won our first game and our second game in a sweep. Warm up just about over. Trying to make sure I got on the camera set up because they're now. Yes, we're getting ready to touch hands here and begin this match. Let's see if I can up this resolution a tad too, make it look a little bit better for everyone at home. I don't know what it looks like. And get back to the scoreboard here. I believe he will be serving second here. As they are serving first. There's the serve to get this match started. We're into the first set right now. Going for the attack, cross court, but it falls long. The other team will pick up the first point. The other team's name is FVA 16-1. Huh? The S stands for finesse. Finesse? was Finesse Volleyball Club, 16-1. I didn't know the name was Finesse. And there's the serve by them. Second serve of the game. We go for the attack. This time it falls inbounds. Who hit that? Number 5 took the kill. Number 5, Charlotte, picking up a point for Charlotte's team. Now, number 10, Lily Winkoff, serving it up for his Charge team, putting it up in the air. They go for the attack. It falls long and out of bounds. Charge puts another point on the board. Score is now 2-1 as number 10 coming back up to the line to serve it out. As Lily Wilcox serving it for your Charge team. And there's the serve. And ace on the serve. The other team knocks it out of bounds. Number 10 will come back up to the line to serve it again after picking up an ace on that last one. Score is now 3-1. Charge in the lead by 2 as we prepare to serve it up once again. And there's the serve. Finesse gets underneath it, goes for the attack, but it goes wide and falls out of bounds. Charge picks up another point and will come up to the line to serve it once again. That's number 10, Lily Wilcox, still serving it up for your Charge team as we lead by 3 points in this first set. There's the serve, right to the back corner. Nice placement, ace on that serve as well for number 10, Lily Wilcox. Scores now 5-1, Charging the lead by 4 points as we step back up to the line. And she serves it once again right there. Nice low serve. Did she not get the whistle? She didn't get the whistle, did she? A little early. A little early. Okay, so that one was a little early. She'll get to do it again. The other team wasn't ready. Now we're ready. There's the whistle from the up row. There's the serve from number 10. Excellent serve. And they hit it back over the net. And it fell. They called it inbounds at the corner. Okay, so the block they said fell inbounds. So the score is now 5-2. Charge still in the lead by 3 points as we step back up to serve receive. And the block at the net being called as blocked into fair territory on Charge side of the net. Now FVA back up at the line. That's Finesse serving it up. Charge underneath it. They bump it over out court. Then we bump it back over into their territory. Finesse sets up. Goes for a hit from their right side. The Charge right there to receive it. Bump set to our outside. Goes for the attack. But it falls long and out of bounds. Finesse will pick up another point and come back up to the line to serve it up. Score is now 5-3. Charge still the lead by 2 points as we set back up to serve receive. Again, the score is 5-3. Charge in the lead by 2 points. The other team serves it up. Charge Ribeiro gets underneath it to the center to the middle. The attack, but it falls long and it's not called at the touch. FVA picks up another point and will come back up to the line. Score is now 5-4. Charge still in the lead by 1 point as we step back up to serve receive. There's the serve. Charge underneath it. Set up to the middle and pushes it over. FVA sets up themselves to the right side. He blocked it back down and into fair territory. There's a dual block by number 7 and number 5. That's Braylon Smith and Charlotte Richards picking up the point right there with the block. Charge will step back up to the line to serve it up as we have some substitutions. Number 3 going out for number 8. And number 6 going out for number 2. Number 8 coming up to the line to serve it up. There's the serve. Oh, no. We get underneath it. We bump it back over. Nice save. Number 2 picking up the point with a bump over the net. There's the attack by our team, picking up the point right there. Number 2 with the kill. Lillian coming, picking up the point as it goes off the hand of Finesse and out of bounds. And number 8 coming back up the line to serve it up. And into the net, the other team hits it. Charge picks up another point. Oh no. Number 8 serving it up once again for your Charge team. Score is now 9-4, Charging the lead by 5 points. We set up to the right side, the attack. They struggle a little bit, but they get it back over into fair territory and over into Charge side of the net. Charge gets to the center, goes to the middle of the attack once again, puts it back on Finesse's side of the net. They push it to the backcourt. The Charge is right there, gets it to the center and goes to the outside. Hits it back over, but it goes wide. So they bump it over the net. Charge bumps it back over. And the other team hits it out of bounds. Charge will pick up another point right there, come back up to the line. Timeout on the court. FVA TO timeout. Score is now 12-4. Ball spinning her out. No, I'm back here. Team back up to the line to serve it up. After that, that's going to be a kill by number 7, Braylon Smith, picking up a point right there. Number 8 back up at the line to serve it up. Good serve. FVA underneath it, tipping it over, but we hit it. It touches the antenna. FVA will pick up a point and come back up the line to serve it up. Charge still in the lead by 8 points as we step back up to serve a C. As Finesse will step up the line to serve it up now. Charge makes it to YouTube. Hopefully it does. Again, we get underneath that ball. Get it back to this side. They push it up. We block at the net. Oh, no. Unsuccessful as it goes out of bounds off of our block. FVA puts another point on the board and come back up to the line to serve it up. There's a serve once again by Finesse. Charge underneath it. Libero bumps that shit over to the outside. The attack puts it right through the block, but Finesse gets underneath it, gets it back over the net. Charge right there to receive. Going to the right side this time. And the attack picks up the point. Pick up the point and come back up to the line. Scores 15-8. Charge once again in the lead by 7 points. Another serve by Charlotte Richards, number 5, putting it over the net. Grab that. Did we pick up the point? Who got that point? We got that point. I looked away. A ball came from behind. And number 5 back up the line. Score 16-8. Charge up by 8 as we serve it again. There's that serve. FVA underneath it. Going for the attack. The backcourt keeps it alive. Keeps it to the center. Bumps that to the outside. The attack breaks the seam of the block. And we pick up another point as number 2, Lillian, kills it hard enough to get through that block. Number 5 going back up the line to serve it up. That's Charlotte Richards serving it up for your Charge team. Score is now 17. Charge there. So Charge bumps it up high. Sets it up to the middle of the attack. Trying to get through that on the court. Down rep is talking to the up rep. We were having a bit of a technical issue there, but the score is 18-11. As number 9 serves it up. The serve falls long. FVA will pick up a point on the service error by Charge to come back up to the line to serve it up. Score is now 18-12. Charge still lead by 6 points. We step back up to serve the C. FVA picking up a point right there. Score is now 18-13. Charging the lead by 5. As once again we step back up to serve the C. Bump it, set it up high, bump it over the net. FVA right there to receive it. They go for the losing signal. Number 2 coming to the line next to serve it up. That's Lillian Cummings. There's the serve. Bump it over the net. Charge right there to receive it. Going for the outside attack. We tip it over. And they go for an attack, put it back to our side of the net. We're unable to dig it back up. FVA will pick up a point and come back up the line to serve it up. Of course, now 19-14. Charge still the lead by 5 as we prepare to serve receive once again. And they push it over the net into FVA territory. FVA sets up, go for the attack, put it over the net. Charge right there to receive. We set it to the middle of the attack. Puts it into FVA territory, but FVA bumps it back over. Charge right there to receive once again. Going for the attack. We picked the point. Who hit that? Lily, number 10 with the kill. Pick up the point right there. Number 4 now serving it up. That's Addison Man. Hold on. Ball through on the court. Almost served it up, but not quite. And there's the serve. All right, we picked at that point and come back up the line to serve it up. Of course, 21-14. Number 4 Addison Man serving it up for your Charge team. There's the serve. FVA gets underneath it, sets it over to their outside. They hit it over the net. Charge right there to receive. And goes to their own attack to the middle of the court. But FVA recovers. The roll shot over the block. Charge is able to pick it up and keep it alive. Go for their own attack from the outside, putting it over the net. FVA, once again, another hit through the block. Get it back over in one touch. FVA gets it to the center. Bump set, then a bump over the net. Charge picks it up at the libero. No. Ball came in from the other court. They was trying to stop it, but they couldn't stop it. It made it all the way to the court. The up ref stayed. All right, number 4, serving it back up. It's Addison Man restarting that last rally. They tip it over backwards. Charge right there to receive it. Sets it up, this time to the backcourt. The attack to the sideline. Picking up the point. Number 6, Ava Smith with the kill right there. Scores now 22-14. Charge is still in the lead by 8 points as number 4 will come to the line to serve it once again. That's Addison Man serving it up once again to the Charge team. As we approach the end of this first set, nice serve. They push it over quickly. Charge gets underneath it. Bumps that to the outside, and the attack puts it over to the midcourt. They're able to dig it up and then go for their own attack in the backcourt of Charge territory. The Charge gets it to the center in one bump and then goes for an attack to the sideline. A tip by number 3. He picked up that point right there as she found the floor unobstructed in finesse territory. Scores now 23-14. Charging the lead by 9 is number 4. Back up the line to serve it once again. There's the serve right to the back corner. But they're able to get underneath it and keep it alive. We tip it back down with a little joust at the net, but they get it back over. Charge goes for an attack from the outside this time to the middle of the court. They struggle, and they're unable to get it past the net. Charge puts another point on the board and will come back up to the line to serve it up. Scores now 24-14. Charge only needing one more point to close out this first set. And it's their first match point attempt as we lead by 10. Number 4 serving it up. There's a serve. They go for the attack. It made it over the net as it rolled off the top of the tape into Charge territory. Scores now 24-15. Charge is still the lead by 9 as we once again set up to serve receive after finesse picked up that last point. Again, the final score in that first match was 25-15, or the first set was 25-15. We had a lot of standout players as it was a pretty one-sided match that first set. Charge will come out the second set and come up to the line to serve it first in the second set. Again, like and subscribe if and as we get ready to start our second set, our Charge team will be coming back out of the court to serve it up first. Again, we are in between the first and second set, getting ready to start the second set once both teams come back out on the court. Charge did win the first set 25-15, winning it by 10 points. Again, this is the Northern Lights tournament up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, we'll receive our schedule for tomorrow's play. Once I get that schedule, I'll put it online for everyone to know, and then y'all will be able to follow along as well, watching all of our matches tomorrow. Charge winning that by 10 points, dominating for the whole set, not losing the lead. Almost there. Down ref got to signal to up ref that she's good. Uh-oh, down ref walking over there. Not quite ready. It might still be going through, and it's just laggy. There it was. I knew I'd hear it. Okay, now the down ref and the up ref are at the table, trying to figure out the roster for the team. Definitely. Okay, I was making sure. All right, up ref climbing back up into the tower. And number 10, Lily Fox with the line, ready to serve it up. There goes number 10, serving it up. Start off this second set. And FVA gets it, puts it over, finds the floor in the backcourt. Charge unable to dive and get to it. FVA picking up the first point of this second set. Scores now 0-1. Charge sets back up to serve receive. After FVA puts the first point on the board for the second set. Scores 0-1. And FBA at the line, preparing to serve it up. There's the serve. Charge just underneath it this time. Gets it to the center and goes to the right side. The attack of the net, unsuccessful. FBA keeping it on our side. And picking up another point. Charge for the second set. Serve scores 1-2. Charge. Ooh, serve was unsuccessful. FBA picks up a point right there off the service error. Scores now 1-3. Charge trails by 2 as FVA comes back up in line to serve it up. And there's the serve by FVA once again. Charge this time unable to get underneath it. And FVA puts another point on the board. Scores now 1-4. Charge trailing by 3 as we set back up to serve receive. There's the serve. Charge trying to get underneath it, but unable to get underneath it as it goes out of bounds off their hand. FVA once again puts another point on the board. Scores now 1-5. Charge trailing by 4 points as we step back up to serve receive. Charge looking to pick up a point and regain the serve. There's the serve. Charge gets underneath it, bumps it back over to FVA territory. FVA tips it at the net over. Charge right there to receive it, sets it to the right side. The attack puts it over the net and off the hands of FVA. Charge will pick up a point as it goes out of bounds. Scores now 2-5. Charge trailing by 3 as number 4 will come to the line to serve it up. And there's a serve by number 4. Addison Man putting it over the net. FVA able to get it back under control and over into Charge territory. Charge goes for an attack from the outside. FVA pops it up in the air, sets over to their outside, and block at the net keeps it in FVA territory. That's a block by number 7, Braylon Smith, putting another point on the board for your Charge team. Scores now 3-5. Charge trailing by just 2 points as number 4, Addison Man, back up at the line to serve it up once again. And there's a serve by number 4 as the ball is put over the net. They try to tip it over, and we tip it back down quickly. FVA tries to push it over, and it's blocked by number 1 that time. Sam Chappin picking up the point with the block. Scores now 4-5. Charge only trailing by 1 as we once again come back up the line to serve it up. Number 4, Addison Man with that serve. FVA gets underneath it, keeps it alive, and bumps it back over to the backboard to Charge. Libero gets to the center. Center goes to the middle. They tip it back over quickly. Charge bumps it back over to FVA territory. FVA goes to the right side. Blocked at the net by number 2, Lillian, with the block that puts another point on the board and ties it up for your Charge team. Scores now 5-5, all tied up in this second set as number 4 back up to the line to serve it up. There's the serve. Number 4, the other team underneath it. They go for the attack. It falls long and out of bounds. Charge puts another point on the board as FVA's attack does not find fair territory. Number 4, Addison Man back up the line to serve it up for your Charge team as we lead by 1 now. There's the serve. And Charge right there to receive. Sets it over to the outside. I don't know. Okay, so a little bit of a confusion on the court. We're not sure what's going on. They may say redo on that one. All right, so I guess we got to go back down a point. Score 6-5. Charge still lead by 1 as number 4. Addison Man serves it back up. Not sure what happened, but we got an ace on that one. So let's go ahead and FVA goes to the attack. Charge right there at the net, keeping it alive. Nice dig. We put it back over into FVA territory. FVA bumps it back over. The barrel gets it to the center. Center to the right side. The attack blocked at the net, back into Charge territory. FVA will pick up a point right there, come back up to the line to serve it up. FVA serving it up this time. Charge right there to receive it and go for the attack at the net. FVA able to get underneath and keep it alive. Charge once again getting underneath it to come to the backcourt. Going for the attack from the outside. FVA keeping it alive once again, pushing it to the backcourt. Or backcourt, not letting it get away. Charge goes for their own attack. The FVA backcourt. They try to dig it off the net, and they're unsuccessful. Call for the double and call for the 4-touch actually. And Charge puts another point on the board. Now number 9 comes to the line to serve it up. Subbed in for number 7 going out. There's the serve by number 9, Bethany White Eagle, as we lead by 3 points, or 2 points. Oh no, they tip it back over the net, and Charge unable to get underneath it. FVA picks up the point as we shake it out of bounds. FVA will come back up to the line to serve it up, and Charge will step back up to serve receive. Again, scores 8-7. Charge in the lead by 1 as we prepare to serve receive. There's the serve. Charge underneath it. Sets it over to the middle and puts it over the net. FVA right there going for their own attack to the backcourt, but Charge picks it up. Sets it to the right side. This time the attack down the line. FVA struggles a little bit but keeps it alive and bumps it back over the net. Charge right there to receive it. Sets up to the middle this time. The attack Picks up the point as it goes off the block, tooled off the block. I got while number 3 comes in play. Number 6 coming up the line to serve it up. That's Ava Smith for your charge team. There's the serve. FVA coming back in the line. There's the serve. Charge gets underneath it on the serve receive. We set it over to the right side. The attack at the net puts it over into FVA territory. They're able to dig it up, keep it alive, put it back over to Charge. The Charge gets right underneath it. The setter goes to the outside. Tip over the block this time. We'll pick up the point as number 3, Maddie, does a roll shot that goes right over the block and finds the floor inside the Nets territory. Number 1 coming to the line to serve it next. RB Charge underneath it. Go for the attack. And that's Lily Wilcox as we lead by 2 points. And there's the serve. Ace on the serve. Charge puts another point on the board. We'll come back at the line to serve it up. Scores now 12-9. Charge in the lead by 3 points as number 10 comes back up. Number 10 picking up an ace on that last serve and coming back up the line to serve it up again. So there's that serve. Unsuccessful. FVA will pick up a point off the service error by Charge. Charge still the lead by 2 points as we once again set back up to serve receive. Again, score is 12-10. Charge in the lead as we set up to serve receive. FVA at the line, prepared to serve it up, and there's the whistle from the up ref. There's the serve. Charge able to dig it up in the backcourt. They tip it back up at the net. The Charge keeps it alive. And then we go for an attack, bump attack, but unsuccessful. It does not make it over the net. FVA, the finesse team, putting another point on the board, and we'll come back up the line to serve it up. Charge still in the lead by just 1 point as we step back up to serve receive. There's the serve by FVA. Our backcourt underneath it gets it to the center, sets to the middle. The attack to the backcourt of finesse territory, picked up by finesse, and they hit it back over to Charge territory. Our libero gets underneath it, gets it to the center, and the attack going cross court this time from our outside. They get it under control and put it back into our territory once again. This time we go for an attack from the same place, and finesse is able to keep it alive and tip it back over the net. Charge right there. This time going back to the other side of the net. Hitting it from our right side. Finesse unable to get control of that one. And Charge will pick up a point right there as Finesse lets it fall to the ground. Scores down 13-11. Charge still in the lead by 2. And once again, he's set back up to serve receive. Number 8 coming in to serve it up. And there's the serve. Finesse underneath it, sets up high, goes for the attack. Our Charge team keeps it up in the air and gets it over to the outside for their own attack. Finesse once again pushes to get over, this time to the backcourt, gets it to the setter. Setter goes to the middle of the attack, picks up the point. That was a kill by Charlotte. That put another point on the board for your Charge team. Number 8 coming up to the line to serve it up again for your Charge team. The score is now 14-11. Charge team lead by 30 points. He serves it up. They get it over the net. The Charge keeps it alive, tipping it back over. They're on it. Charge puts another point on the board and will come back up to the line to serve it up. Number 8, Kale, serving it up for your Charge team. I feel like I'm losing signal, but I'm not sure if y'all can hear me at home. So number 8, serving it up. They set up in the finesse territory. They go for an attack, but Charge is able to keep it alive, bumping it up high and then putting it back over to the backcourt of Finesse. Finesse once again sets up, going for an attack from the right side. Over the block, they tip it, but Charge is right there to receive at 5. Both teams coming back out on the court after the timeout by Finesse. There was a timeout. I didn't say that earlier. TO, timeout by Finesse. Charge back up at the line. Number 8, Kale, serving it up for your Charge team. Nice short serve. Finesse gets underneath it and goes to the attack cross court. The Charge right there. Charge bumping it back over the net. Finesse sets it up high, goes to the attack, but into the net it goes. So Charge puts another point on the board. and will come back up to the line to serve it up. Scores now 17-11. Charge by 6 points. His number. I'm not sure if we're still connected. Connected. It says healthy connected on my phone, but number 4 is up to the line to serve it up. Addison Man putting it over the net. Finesse goes for the attack. Charge tries to dig it up, but unable to as it makes it past the block. Finesse puts another point on the board. Scores now 18-13. Charge still the lead by 5 as we once again step back up to serve receive. There's the serve by Finesse. Charging backward, bumps it up high. The set goes to the right side, and the attack picks up the point, but it doesn't count because another ball rolled across the court, and we have to redo that rally. And Finesse is serving it up again. Charge underneath it, keeping it alive, going to the outside this time. The attack goes to the backcourt of Finesse. Finesse digs it up the net, but cannot get it over the net. Charge will put another point on the board and come back up to the line to serve it up. Scores now 19-13 as we approach the end of this set. As number 7, Braylon Smith will come to the line to serve it up. The sloppy swap. There's the serve. Throwing long. They put it back over to Charge territory. Charge gets it over to the outside. The attack, but it falls long and out of bounds. FVA picks up a point and will come back up to the line to serve it up. As Charge is set back up to serve receive. Up to serve receive, and we come close to the end of the second set. We get it over just barely with the tip. There's the serve. They get it back up to the net quickly. We knock it down, but they keep it alive, and they hit it over and long. Charge picks up another point as FVA knocks it out of bounds. Scores now 21-16. Charge in the lead by 5 points. Is number 6 back up the line to serve it up. That's Ava Smith serving it up. There's the serve. Unsuccessful. FVA picks up a point on the service error by Charge. Scores now 21-17. Charge still in the lead by 4. But once again, set up to serve receive. And Finesse with the serve. Charge gets underneath it, bumps it up high. Cross court, put it up high again. The attack from our center puts it over the net. And then we tip it down, number 3, with the kill at the net. That picks up the point. Number 1, Sam Chaffin will come to the line to serve it up now. As number 4, Libero subs out for number 5 coming in. And number 1, Sam Chaffin with the serve. Falls long. FBA will pick up a point and come back into the line. 22-18. Charge will lead by 4 points. We once again set up the serve receive. 19. Charge leads by 4 points. There's the serve. Nice serve. FBA underneath it. Finesse goes for the attack off the block. The Charge keeps it alive in the backcourt, getting it to the center and going to the outside. The attack finds the floor as FBA unable to get underneath it and keep it alive. That's Matty Factor once again, number 3, picking up a point. And it falls long, masterful, as FVA goes to serve it up. There's the serve. Charge gets underneath it. Sets up high to the right side. The attack puts it up. And being a fan of our Charge team that will end that match, at least the scoring section of it. And our day is over with that one. Charge getting the win. Thank you for watching, and try to join us tomorrow for the next day, our second day of pool play in the Northern Lights tournament. Again, thank you for watching and being a fan.